Just making sure you can hear. I don't know if I'm live on either yet. We'll see. We shall see. Just wait. Oh, okay. Well, that's that's on Twitch. That's pretty great. I'm live on Twitch. Don't know if I'm live on YouTube yet. So we'll just wait. It says it's supposed to. It says it's like 2:08, 2:07. I don't know. Like, I don't know if you can just automatically do it, but we'll see. Well, I see someone's chat. I don't know where it's coming from though. I'm sorry. At this moment, this is very trial and error-y. So many apologies to you. But JPM, thank you. Hi, nice to see you. I'm not sure which one you're watching it on. If we're on Twitch or on the YouTubes, because I can't see it on YouTube. RN, which I think is weird. I think it's kind of weird. Hello, Grace. Nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, here we go. Oh, I see. I see what happened. Oh, okay. I understand. Okay. Shit. Oh, all right. Okay. So, trial and error. What happened was, because I created a Twitch stream, the one that I created earlier, the YouTube link that I created earlier, vanished. So yeah, okay. We are dual casting. Hi, everybody. Nice to see you. I'm going to go ahead and tweet out this correct link here, because now this is dumb. Now I feel silly. I am also on Twitch, Dev. Nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Let me just go ahead and tweet out the correct link. Correct link. Trial and error, guys. How's everybody tonight? How we all doing? All right, because I'm pretty good. You know, I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. Everything's good. Okay, there you go. Okay, the correct link. I'm sorry about that. Again, trial and error. We'll figure it out one day. I will figure it out one day, I promise. Hello, Gage. Nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Good to see everybody. I'm so glad you all are here. So we're just gonna have a little fun here. Here's the rundown. All right, it is now currently 7 o'clock. So, hello everybody. So currently, this is what I have is I have my Twitter feed up. I have a whole bunch of I have a whole bunch of news sites up too. So we're gonna scroll through each and every one. we're gonna look at my Twitter feed. We're gonna talk about what's going on. We're going to look at some of these news sites and talk about that. I'm going to take this off. We don't need this quite yet, because it's also very hot in my apartment that you can see a lot of now, which is kind of cute, I think. But at this point, I know. Hi, Carlin. Even the Discord link is. I was in the Discord today. I feel like I abandoned it, and I'm sorry about that. So we're just going to have a little fun tonight. First off, let me show you. Well, we're going to start this off right, okay? We're going to start this stream off right by doing this. Okay.
Stop! You violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Then pay with your blood.
I love this guy.
Why won't you die?
And dead. Okay, so that's just welcome back. Okay. So, how is everybody doing? What's been going on? What are you thinking about? What's everything's going? What's all going? Hello, super sharp shooter. Very nice to see you. I know. I'm still go on Tumblr every so often. There's still some gems on there. So I wanted to just kind of go through my Twitter feed. I wanted to go through these news. I have 6 sites up, 6 news sites. Of course, I have the Daily Mail because the Daily Mail is my favorite. But I just wanted to kind of talk about news. Like I need to get obviously a better kind of format for everything. But again, this is a trial and error kind of night. So I have Daily Mail. I kind of want to just go through it. This is the craziest story of the day, I feel like, where a crew of a Space Shuttle Challenger, 1 crew member survived apparently and was conscious. They were all aware. Like, that's just horrifying. That's really scary. But I mean, I get a little, it's the book claims it. Like, I don't, how exactly, how did they know? I don't know. I'm not really sure, but, oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I do like my apartment, but I'm looking to get a bigger one because it's like you see my bed back there and it's like awful. You need to separate the things. That's okay. Yeah, so we'll just go through and anything you guys want to talk about, just let me know. Because there's so much going on all the time. Hello, Mr. ATN. So nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. I appreciate it. Gotta do something. If I want to get my voice out there and I want to have some, want to have enjoyment of things, I have to try at least, right? So, yeah, this is all crazy stuff happening right now. Charles won't let Archie be a prince. We're still talking about the royal stuff, the royal meltdown as it is. I mean, I never really followed the royals so much, so it kind of the whole dynamic of it throws me off, but their reaction, like Harry and Meghan's reaction to everything, is just like, I got no dog in that fight. It's very difficult to feel like you are on someone's side there because like they're all insufferable in their own way, I guess. But what are you guys watching lately? Like what's been going on with everybody? The royals are nuts. They are in their own way. Everybody's nuts in their own way, of course, and I like to say that. Some people think that may be both sides-ing things, but it's like, no, I'm just casting a very wide net over everybody. So the problem with like Daily Mail is that they have all these horrible stories, like sadistic mother accused of murdering her own 4-year-old daughter forced her 13-year-old daughter to bury her sister's body in the backyard. Like, holy Christ, holy freaking moly! Like, it highlights just some of the like most horrible shit that goes on. It's like awful. Hi Eileen, nice to see you. Schitt's Creek, I've heard of that. Should be good. Clash between New World materialism and Old World values. Good way to put it, Mr. ATN. That's good. Yeah, I've been rewatching a lot of stuff too. Like I'm actually trying to like watch more like movies I've never seen, and like YouTube has all these YouTube has a lot of free movies, which is kind of cool. This story, oh my god, this freaks me out. This horrible thing that happened in what was this? This was the this was the Bronx. This is just like, this is heartbreaking what's going on in this city. Like, daylight shooting, a guy barrels over 2 children and hides behind them while a guy is just trying to shoot him. Like, what the hell happened there? Like, it's just awful. It's like I get scared myself sometimes just being in this city by myself. It's awful. Oh, that's very interesting. Yes. I know, the old adage, as they say, is if it bleeds, it leads. And, God, I wish that weren't so, but, even I have to admit that, you get interested by things like this and these shock videos that come out. I mean, at this point, we're recorded all the time. Like, it's jarring walking in this city. I'm going to get off this because this just really is upsetting me. It's jarring going through the city, and I'm on either side of the sidewalk. You can see a camera. And they're everywhere. It's like you are recorded all the time. There's no escaping anything. We're all recorded. All of our stuff is literally, I'm live streaming my thoughts to the world right now. I get that. That's fine. So it's like, just pretend you're on camera all the time, because you are. Oh, it's so heartbreaking. It's just so heartbreaking. Oh my God, this story. Oh no. Leaked video shows Manhattan City Council candidate enjoying a sadomasochism session with an ex-girlfriend. He shrugs off and says, so what, I like BDSM. I mean, yes. Also, his last name is Wiener. I'm not gonna go ahead and, no slut shaming here. This is not a slut shaming stream. But how does that, how does that get out? Why did it get out? Why'd you record it? No. No shaming here. It basically serves to satisfy people's most base cravings. Yes, you're right. There's stronger code of ethics in the job. I agree. And yes, of course it has to be Wiener. Let's read a little bit of this one. Let's see here. So what? I like BDSM. His dominatrix ex-girlfriend. Oh dear. Well, it's like, okay, so this guy's very low on whatever totem pole there is at this point, but Jesus. Sir, am I allowed to show this on Twitch? Well, probably Twitch is fine, but on YouTube, am I allowed? Oh dear. How did this get out? How? The footage was shot at a Parthenon studio in Midtown, a venue known for its BDSM dungeons, during a Halloween party in 2019. Sure, dude. Let your freak flag fly. Who am I to judge? Okay, I'm gonna judge right now. I'm a proud BDSMer. The ads. I know the ads are horrible on Daily Mail. Oh my God, they're the worst. Also, thanks for being here, good human. I mean, no, you're correct. I'm glad he owned up to it. Hi Kendra, nice to see you. I see you on Twitch over there. Hi, nice to see you. I don't know if the Twitch stream shows up on the chat portion of it. So again, it's all a trial and error. But hi, thank you for being here. Thanks for watching on Twitch too. I have a Discord. Yes, I do. It's dormant right now, but I'm hoping to kind of spring some life back into it, and maybe that'll encourage me to hop on here and do some more stuff. Wiener is barely featured in the race, so that makes me just think, okay, this is all just a way to little attention, perhaps, right before the election, if you will. Thank you, Kendra. You're very sweet. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for stopping by. CNG Dev. What? We're LWS buddies too, right? Remind me? Because we've been doing our online stuff for ages. So okay, good for Wiener. Good for Wiener for owning up to it. It still just makes me. It's just suspect, It's sus. Well, the Varants are not, they're not as they once were, but maybe we can trim down some streams in a way and do some rants that way. I just have to do it more, it's like, you think it's easy to live stream. I'm talking about me. It's like, oh yeah, I can do that, no problem. And then when you're actually doing it, you're like, I don't fucking know what I'm doing. So, but if you do it more, then you'll be able to get going, and I can maybe turn this into a ranting session here and there. So, of course, bad weather, naturally. Ultra-conservative butcher Ibrahim Raisi, who ordered thousands killed in mass executions and tortured pregnant women, wins the Iranian presidential election. Okay, that's fine. Do I have some book readings on the horizon? Well, YouTube deleted my tease reading, my Trisha Paytas tease reading. It's gone, except for the first chapter. So I was thinking, oh, maybe I should reread that on a stream one day. We should also finish Reaper's Creek. Maybe. I don't know. That means I'd have to go through everything again. Moment a gunman points and shoots another man just 1 block from NYPD headquarters. Crime spree comes right to the cop's door. I mean, good Lord. That's just so scary. It's just so scary, dude. And again, on camera. Like, there's no escaping it. It was a simpler time, wasn't it? I missed that. I missed that so much. I did talk about that right before it all went down. Isn't that funny? But you're not gonna hear me get interviewed about it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can follow me on Tumblr. That's fine. I once in a while will go on it. It's still fun, you know. It's still fun. Juneteenth. All right, what's all your opinion on Juneteenth? Because I don't really have one. I don't mind either way. Either way, like it. I don't know. I feel like it's not. Doesn't affect me directly. I appreciate it. I appreciate those who are, you know, for it or have been about it. But the thing that I find interesting is that so many people have such an extreme reaction to it when last year it wasn't a problem. But this year, all of a sudden, because now it's a federal holiday, now you have a problem with it because of who's in the White House, I guess. There's some people on like the right who are doing it, and it's just like, you know. Well, I think the neuroses comes into play because there's just too many people who are too online right now. Their mindset is too online. So they get into these arguments or these mindsets that wouldn't really fly IRL. Like, in IRL, people are just going to kind of be mean to one another. Maybe, like, if you're at a protest or whatever. But this idea that, like, oh, yeah, I can say whatever I want and people are just going to, you know, accept what I say. I don't know, man. Like, it's like it's like people don't even expect this pushback anymore. And I'm very curious about it. And I'm just curious, like, how you can care that much. And I'm thinking specifically about Mr. Kirk, Mr. Charlie Kirk, who last year had no problem with Juneteenth. This year, all of a sudden, it's like the worst thing that could possibly happen. Like, you're trying to be too much of your brand, and you turn into an a-hole about it. Oh, go get that pizza. Go for it. That's totally fine. Yes, I agree, Mr. Etienne. I think that social media has really put a damper, at least, at the very least, put a damper on how we interact with one another. And it's sad because you want to, you know, there's a lot to be said about, like, being in a room with someone instead of just talking to them via the screen, you know? I know, Kendra, I can't believe that they deleted that one. And I didn't save teas either, so sorry, everyone. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. So this shit's scary, too. Part of me kind of wants to see Washington Square Park at night, because the last time I went there was for, like, that Bitcoin party, which that was the day we finished Amnesia. We finished streaming Amnesia. But it just, like, I want to see it for myself. I want to see what's actually going on there. Because there seems to be a party every night. And I'm confused about that. I'm confused about this whole city. This whole city is just a very confusing mess sometimes. I don't know. All right, let's go to my Twitter feed and let's see what people are doing over there. Here's a question from Boogie. If you could play only one game for the rest of your life, what would it be? Well, mine would definitely be Binding of Isaac. That's for sure. So, like, I also have these, like, conspiracy bot things I find. I don't know. I just think they're funny. It's crazy. Flint police officer fires back at a man who shot him. Oh my gosh, thank you. Hi, Tyler. Thank you so much for the super chat. Haven't seen you in a dog's age. Well, glad to be here. Thank you for being here, too. Fantastic. Thanks so much. There's some things that maybe I'll watch, maybe I won't. You know, we'll see here. Video shows leftist mob harassing and attacking conservative conference attendees. And this is the Denver stuff that's going on now. There's a problem that I see of just everyone being extra cringy at everything. It's like both sides are just like, I can't be on anybody's side because you're so cringy and weird. Like, it's just so off-putting. I don't know how to get around it. Alex Jones is an American patriot. Cool. Small things considered with Jeffrey Toobin. Oh my god. Oh, we could talk for hours about that dude. Leuven with Toobin. Oh no. Oh, the whole point of this was like list names for Jeffrey Toobin's new show. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy. Yeah, both sides. Like both sides. This is. It's fine to both sides when it comes to extra cringiness. Like, I can't with anybody. I don't know what you guys are doing. Tech companies sue to block Florida's deplatforming law. Oh, no. Oh, man. So crazy. So crazy what's going on. I don't feel like watching a Shu clip right now. I don't mind Shu. I don't. I think she's funny. Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot blasts Bears football team over relocating rumors. Oh dear. Oh no, are they getting out of here? Oh, what is this? Who wrote this article? Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot threw some major shade at the Chicago Bears. What the hell? That's awful. She's a political weatherman, that's true. Have you ever read the stuff going on with the YouTuber Anna Campbell? Is that Creepshow art? Because if so, I've seen it, but I don't know nothing about it. I know nothing. Mostly because that just seems like a bit of a rabbit hole to fall down. Suspect shot after... Oh, that was what we saw on DM. TikTok, Kit Kat, the truth is out there. What? It's funny. It's silly. All right, let's see. Huawei just got shot down by an appeals court as it sought to challenge FCC rules labeling it a national security risk and blocking it from federal funds, right as the FCC proposed a new rule that it would deny any and all authorizations for Huawei. If that is one thing that the Biden administration is continuing doing, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with these blacklisting of certain Chinese companies that we just don't know about. That's okay. But I still think we're not tough enough on China. TBH. And that's sad. Oh, geez. I'm not looking at that. I don't know what that is. Man sentenced to death after failed suicide attempt. What? It's weird. All right. I don't want to do this. I don't want to... I'm not digging, like, the scroll through Twitter. I thought I would, but maybe not. We'll just go back through... We'll go back through DM. We'll finish up DM. Maybe go to another, pivot to another. I did hear about the Chinese defector. Yeah, that's very interesting. Very interesting what's going on. We shall see. Oh yeah, Champ Biden passed away. That's very sad. That's very sad. Okay, so America should get a new flag, says Macy Gray. Oh dear. Woman 41 set to transform her 32K breasts into triple O cups. Oh girl. Oh girl. Okay, let's talk Macy Gray for a second. Because this feels another twofold kind of issue here. Like, one person says one thing, and all of a sudden everyone assumes that, you know, that the majority of people want that to happen. And, like, yeah, people are going to chime in and be like, oh, totally, we should change the American flag, totally. But it's just one person's opinion. Do I agree with it? No. I think it's, calling it tattered, dated, divisive, and incorrect is weird. It's just like the idea of, you know, they changed the pride flag without telling anybody. They just changed it. That would bum me out. Right? You would just want to chuckle and then move on, but everything has to be an issue. Everything has to be an issue, and everything has to be super duper serious, and you have to make sure that everybody is super mad as you are about the thing, I guess. Who drove tanker into a group of George Floyd protesters will have all charges dropped if he stays on the right side of the law for a year. Wow, that's weird. Yeah, they did change it a few times, but like this year seems like the most drastic change, right? Of the pride flag, which is sad. I mean, I tweeted the other day that if I identified with the pride flag, I'd be bummed that they changed it without asking me. in a sense. Oh. That's none of your business. Kentucky Congressman Thomas Massie snaps at a reporter who asks if he's vaccinated and then confirms that he isn't. Well, I mean, I find that people will tell you that they are vaccinated before they ask you if you are. I think it's weird to ask someone if they are, truthfully. Hello, Holiday. Nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by. They plan to change every year so people have to buy new flags. I mean, it's entirely possible. It might just be a money machine at this point. But I see it, like, updated everywhere. Like, I was driving by Hudson River Park, and, like, they have all the flags up, changed. Like, they'll do it for a month, and then it's over again. Like, why do it at all? I don't know. I really don't get it. I don't know. I would feel a bit insulted, personally. I think I would feel, I don't know. I would feel like it's not anybody's business, and I would feel pandered to if that's what I saw. I remember a recent time when your health, your politics were major conversational taboos. Major, yes. As they still should be. You know? I mean, you can talk about this kind of stuff with your very close friends, but, like, why would you want to argue? Why do you need to argue with a stranger about it? Crazy. Senator Chuck Schumer and NYC mayoral candidate Eric Adams joined Brooklyn March while Tulsa comes together for community yoga. Like, it just, like, I see Chuck Schumer dressed like that, and it doesn't look right. It just feels so phony. Am I the asshole here? I don't know. I see him at all stuff. He and I high-fived one time during it was the Susan G. Komen walk. That, I forget the Race for the Cure, but I walked instead, and I was like, hey, Senator Schumer, high five. I feel like he's one of the guys in the world who just, like, casts a huge wide net over everything I care about. And then it manifests in this that just feels false. Like, why do you, like, I have to put the Juneteenth shirt on so people know that I'm here specifically for it. Like, you couldn't just show up? I don't know. I'd rather talk about Jesus Christ and politics. Mike Servin? Who's Mike Servin? I'm not sure. Did I miss it? Sorry, my apologies. Mike Pence is not a traitor, says Kevin McCarthy. Okay. I don't know. Oh my god. Okay, Bill Maher, I do like him. I don't think he's always right, but it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny watching him kind of going after people. And out of all the people in the world to go after, Lin-Manuel Miranda is a good target. I don't like that dude. I just don't. Something about him just feels off. You know, but again, apologizing for the lack of diversity in the movie In the Heights. The whole thing just goes cuckoo bananas. Like, people, they get mad at problems that aren't existing. Like, there's no issue. Why are you finding issues? You're actively looking for things to be mad at. Like, I don't know, like me sitting here looking at stuff to be mad at, I guess. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Sheriff's deputy is placed under investigation after video shows him wildly kicking a suspect in the head after the man surrendered. It's horrifying to see these videos coming out. It's there's so many bad cops that, that's an abuse of power. And I'm sure that there are cops who sign up just so they can do that. I don't want to believe that that's a majority of them, but it's like seeing more videos like this coming out when you are on camera all the time. Horrible. It's heartbreaking. Because it's like, how do you fix it? You know? It can't be easy being a cop these days. You know, you have everybody hating you. But there's a lot that are in power who are abusing that power. And where's the pushback on that? It's a no-win. Also, Dave Portnoy got banned on Twitter because he said he was going to drop nuts on people's head, which is mostly a myth. One of the jobs that sociopaths gravitate to is becoming an officer, and a chief investment officer too. Well, not CEO. No. Chief executive officer, CIO, CEO. My bad. Yeah, the whole training seems to be lacking. You know. No, I don't hate anybody. I don't hate cops either. And I feel like it's hard to, I don't want to paint a wide brush here, of course. In general, I hope that more cops are good. But, yeah, I'm not. You guys are right. A good vetting process would be good, and people holding other people accountable. I don't think I've ever called out a coworker or anything, but I've questioned some of the things, Oh, that's interesting. A journalist invited to do some police training. Yeah, that'd be good. I mean, you would think that a job where you could go to work and be killed that day, a job with that much weight on it, you would have to make sure you're mentally prepared for it. But, I mean, you deal with the worst of society, and seeing that day after day obviously is going to take its toll. But mental health in this country is not good. It's very, the way that it's treated is not good. It's really not good. It's really sad. And because I saw Andrew Yang during the mayoral debate had a very impassioned speech about the mental health crisis in this country, and especially in New York, because there's so many homeless people on the street, and you don't want to be you don't want to be dispassionate, but it's a little scary sometimes because some of the people, you just don't know what they're going to do. And that can be fixed if there was like a proper outlet for them to deal with their issues. You know, honestly, saying, of course, that cops are human and will make mistakes and there should be accountability. Totally agreed. And I'm starting to, that line is starting to make more and more sense to me about like what is human, like the humanity aspect of things. Like saying people is one thing, but then when we strip it down to like the human basic instincts, that's something that I feel like gets lost, especially online, because you're just seeing words and you can just associate that person on the other side of the screen to be anybody you want them to be. But we forget that, we forget that they're human as well. Some people aren't. Some people are inhuman. But I think, I don't think that that's a majority of people. I really don't. It's a mess right now. I'm not black-pilled or anything. I don't feel like there's doom approaching. Not for me anyway. Maybe for other people, but I don't know. Oh, this video was insane. That South African was in South Africa? Yeah, when that security truck was nailed with bullets. Whew. Horrifying. Mental health issue in America. Yep. You're right, fella. I agree. Bad living habits. We get, like, Americans, speaking as an Americans, we're very loud. We are very opinionated. And we have it very good here, for the most part, I think. In terms of what we as a country, what the country has been founded on, I think we have it very good. And because we like attention, because we're kind of dorks, we go searching for it. And it just we just perpetuate each other and like feed into each other's delusions and stuff. And because you don't want to offend, you don't want to be mean. We're very charitable, I think. And instead of just telling people to knock off the bullshit, we just keep it going. That's a good way to look at it, too. If a situation can be improved, there's accountability way up the ladder. If corrupt officials allocating budget were held responsible. It's so many different arms to it. It's not just, like, you can't just say, this one thing needs to change and then everything will change. Like, it has to be like a piecemeal kind of thing. I don't know. Do you start from the top down or you just start from the bottom up? Which way? Oh, excuse you. Excuse you, Daily Mail, refreshing on me. It does that all the time. This isn't anything weird or anything. But I'm interested what that Eric Adams story was. I don't mind this guy. I like him. Out of all the ones I like, he's the one I like the most. If there was going to be like an all-encompassing mayor, like, I don't really dig any of them to be, like, let's just have like 5 mayors of New York. That's what we gotta do. But yeah, okay, so he put up $2,000 to catch the guy who dove behind children as some guy was shooting at him. Oy. Yeah, I agree. I agree that our view of independence has definitely faded. I think it's taken quite a beating. And it's sad. I feel like we've all been kind of beaten down. Like, don't hate on Brendan Fraser, Daily Mail. What the hell? He's doing his best. I'm a Brendan Fraser stan. Don't even. Wait a minute. It was revealed he used to play a 600-pound recluse in the film The Whale. What? Now we're doing like a movie of my 600-pound life? Oy vey. Oy vey. What the hell? Oh. Uh-oh. Megan Rapinoe under fire for Asian Eyes tweet. Asian Eyes about ex-teammate. Oh my god. Like, stop. Stop. Just everyone stop. Enough. Yeah, Brendan Fraser's in The Mummy. He was George of the Jungle. He's in a couple other things, too. Well, a lot of other things. Furry Vengeance. No, I agree. I agree. I don't advocate for big government. I don't know why people would. I don't know why you would look to the government to solve problems that were created by the government. You know, that doesn't make sense to me. I know, right? Georgian Jungle was 25 years ago. Like, relax. We all don't look the same as we did 25 years ago. I was 10. Okay, everybody listen. 4 hours of no, I'm not going to read that. You can read it. Oh, look. Oh. The dog is so cute. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I truthfully, I don't know Megan Rapinoe, the player. I don't watch sports, period, point blank, period, so I don't know. It's like one of those things where, like, you know, you can really like an actor and you think they're really talented, and then when you hear them open their mouth about bullshit, it's like, oh, it just ruins everything. Oh, wait a minute. Was a country as big and wide as the U.S., you can't have a centralized government. Would you like to explain that? Because I just don't know. I don't know my civics. Hello, Stonehill. Nice to see you. Federalism. I wish it, like, I don't know all the words. I just, like, have the feelings of what they are. And I don't know exactly what, I don't know, like, the words that correspond to it. I'm dumb. I'm a little silly. Kendra. Yeah, I actually have never seen The Mummy, truthfully. Is it a good one? Should I watch it? Is it good? I heard it's good. Was there more than one mummy? Was there more than one mummy that he was in? Oh my gosh, Russell Brand is left devastated after his German Shepherd bear mauls wallaby to death. Ooh, on walk home near. Wait, there's wallabies in the UK? Dude, Russell Brand, we should protect him too. He's a good one. I like his YouTube channel. Oh, I like this story. Woman who wore the same Hawaiian shirt to 264 Zoom meetings over the course of the pandemic says no one at her company noticed. Like, I'm sure that they didn't, but it's just silly. Like, I like little stupid things like that happen. Oh, okay, there's more than one. I see. All right. Heartwarming moment. A bride and her new husband shaved their heads in front of their wedding guests in solidarity. Wow, that's a very noble act of you guys. Whew. That's love right there, you know? Okay, I kind of understand. I like, you know, the needs of New York are not the needs of, like, Wyoming. And that's fine. I think, like, if you have the centralized government, as we're talking, I think that that's totally fine to, like, instill American values to all. But, like, people just are too reliant on it, I feel like. They're too reliant on getting it, on solving everything. It's not up to just the federal government to fix everything. Hello, Falcon. Did the pandemic affect my mental health at all? I don't know. Maybe. A little bit. I think everybody got like a little psychological punch in the dick over it. You know? And, I mean, I'm not gonna say, like, I came out better from the pandemic, but I don't know. I don't feel any, I feel different, but not bad different. I feel good different. Warring couples reveal the surprising purchases that sparked arguments. I don't care about other people's, I just don't. Okay, so that's Daily Mail. So now I also have New York Post up. See what's going on over there. We'll stay on a little bit longer. We won't make this too long. Yeah, that's true. And so it really, I guess it does have to start from, like, the bottom up, where if you want to see a change, then, like, be an assemblyman or, like, be a councilman. I can't tell you how many freaking election notices I've gotten, it's like awful. Every day I get like a stack of them, like this person's running for DA and this person's running for councilman. I'm like, I don't care. Some girl came to my door. I'm like, how did you get into this building? Hello, Plushie, nice to see you. Oh, thanks for being here. I'm good. We're just hanging out a little bit. I'm trying new things. Like I'm dual casting on Twitch right now, as you can see. I'm just trying it out. Because just trying out different mediums and how to make this happen. So we'll see. This story is so weird. This like breaks my heart. Like, cause I've been watching a lot of true crime videos on YouTube lately, and it's like this is one that's just like rife for it, you know? And it makes me sad. I agree, Mr. ATN. I totally do. Like, it's totally. I think it's important to know what's going on in your community. Like, how else do you expect it to make it better? You're gonna rely just solely on the federal government to help you? Like, I don't want to go full like anarchist or anything like that, but I feel like people are just too reliant on the feds to save you. Why would you do that? Hi, Lourdes. Nice. Because there's a lot I could say. There's a lot that makes me just scratch my head. Just scratch my head in general. I just don't know. Entitled Hamptonites try to bribe restaurant staff with yachts, jet, and cash. They're trying to bribe, like, it's all the bribery game at this point. They're trying to bribe us to take the vaccine. 70% of New Yorkers have gotten the vaccine. Okay. Enjoy, everybody. Oh, goodness. Oh, crap, I forgot to get my dad something. Well, I'm taking them all out to a very, very, very nice dinner, or brunch tomorrow, rather, not dinner. Oh, man. It should be good. There's 100% government programs that need to be in place to help those who need help. I will never dispute that. But I think that there has been too much of advantage taken of them. And, I would like to encourage people to work and find the thing that they want to do. Find the thing that you love the most so you may make it your living. But we're paying people to stay at home now. I know, I agree. A bit of socialism. Just a bit of it. You need social programs, because there are those who are less fortunate who need the help. And I'm fine with my tax dollars going to that. Now, it's like, the crazy thing is that in the height of the pandemic, like last May, initial jobless claims, which come out every week, and they're released by the Labor Department, they were hitting millions. I have never seen initial jobless claims on a Thursday. They're released every Thursday. I never saw it in a million. We didn't even care about releasing them because it was so just like, yeah, 200,000, of course. Like, people were working, and there were a lot of jobs open, you know? So the height of the pandemic, 1 million people out of work. And then you have a thing called continued jobless claims, which is just like a rollover of how many people are still applying. So it got to a, severe amount of jobless claims. Like, millions of jobless claims. People filing for unemployment. Then as the pandemic started to stop and started to subside, that number was going down. It was going down 700K, 600K. Fine. Good. Continued was still staying where it was, but it was starting to go. Last week's, the estimate was for 350,000 jobless claims, which is a good number. The actual number was something like 410,000. And continued jobless claims went up. So that's telling you that people are still, even though that there's a record amount of jobs open in this country, people are more comfortable right now to stay at home and collect unemployment because they're getting plenty of money for that. That should be discouraged. And I don't think this administration is discouraging that. They're saying, it's all right. It's not okay. I mean, there's going to be people in this country who have debilitating disabilities that need to be on, as we say, welfare forever. Social Security. Fine. I'm not opposed to that at all. I remember seeing a video of this woman, obese woman, who got it in the mail that she had qualified for disability and was happy about it. Oh boy. Like, that kind of stuff is not okay. You saw Stephen Asante, you know, the guy, right? Stephen Asante, the My 600 Pound Life guy. Wait. I heard that dog barking. You know, would fuck you, Massachusetts taxpayers. Like, you pay for my urinals. I piss in a cup. That kind of shit's not okay. It's crazy. May seem delusional, but I have a feeling some Dems want socialism to financially break the country so they can surrender to CCP. Oh my god. Okay, so I think I tweeted this, but I'll tell this story again because it just makes me very happy. As I was at Nordstrom one day getting a couple nice makeups, the girl she was putting it under my eye, and she looks out the window. She goes, "Oh, there's always so many anti-Asian protests in this city. Anti-Asian American protests," is what she said. And I was like, "What?" I look out the window, and it's like this big parade and placards on the top of the cars. Down with CCP. Down Chinese Communist Party. Down with the CCP. And I was like, oh, no, that's okay. They can protest those guys. CCP ain't good. No, exactly. It's not, they don't actively look for what the CCP is doing. They're not actively after that. It just is like a byproduct of it. They don't realize that what they're going for is basically communism. Or maybe they do. I don't know. But like, I just know, like, I believe this, that a majority of Americans know the enemy, and I think we're just hearing the loudest and most obnoxious fighting for it. Like this girl, Maya Wiley, perfect example of the kind of stuff we're talking about. Just like, you know, rules for thee, not for me, you know, defund the police, but I'll have security around my $2.5 million mansion. I mean, that's not okay. How do you not see that? Is it just willful obfuscation? Like, or do people just really not want to delve deeper? Exactly, JPM. It's the CCP is not Chinese people. It's never, ever, ever been that. The CCP is the Chinese Communist Party. It's like that idealism that has a thread connected to all world powers, you know, just, and you know, I hope Chinese Americans that are anti-CCP are not targeted by generalizing sins. I know. It's really sad, you know, it's absolutely sad. It's sad that, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. There was a chat. CNG Dev donated $5. I'm so sorry I didn't see this. Thank you. What's my experience adopting Mrs. Sadie? My wife brought our 2 cats home 5 years ago. I love them all so much. That's adorable. Okay. Thank you very much for the donation. I appreciate it. I'm so sorry I missed it. So I found Sadie on Pet Finder. I actually found my parents' cat, Lucy, first, and then they were like, oh, you should adopt too. And I'm like, okay. And then they didn't get along, and it was awful. And then I was actually going to give Sadie back. I was going to keep Lucy, and I was going to give Sadie back. And then the day before, Sadie jumps on my lap and gives me this look, and I just burst out crying. I'm like, I can't give this one up. And then I called my mom. I'm like, could you take Lucy? And my mom's like, okay. So now Lucy lives in my parents' house. Sadie's here with me. That's hysterical. story. Oh, really? That's so interesting. What was your experience like in China? Cat talk time. Goodness, it's hot in here. It is not. All right, we'll keep going a little bit longer. 12 years ago, Teresa Giudice's iconic bitch fit. Shut the fuck up, New York Post. It's like, I really like the Post. I really do. But that shit, the tabloidy shit, makes me so mad. Oh, man. Crazy, crazy. OnlyFans model so embarrassed after her neighbor interrupts her while filming. OnlyFans is a fad at this point. It'll like subside, I think. I hope. I don't know. I mean, like, this kind of goes back to the simp conversation, doesn't it? A Sadie emote. That would be great. Like a Twitch Sadie emote. I don't know how to do that. Only problem with Hong Kong, there's no Chinatown. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's funny. Yeah, I feel really bad. Apple Daily was raided the other day. And it's like by Hong Kong police, you know? I feel bad for Hong Kong. That shit was... That was like, what was that 2019? All the major protests there? Whew. Gnarly, dude. Awful. I mean, like, we were following that a lot because being in, you know, in business news, like, putting the focus on China is extra important because they've stolen our intellectual property for I don't know how long. And, you know, like, everyone's like, oh, China landed on Mars. I'm like, I was just getting vibes of of that South Park episode, The Ladder to Heaven, when Japan, I think it was Japan, right? Built a ladder to heaven before the USA did. You know. Oh, man, that's crazy. I mean, China's a really, like, fascinating country. I'm sure that it would be, like, incredible to visit one day, but not yet. You know, the ladder to heaven. Oh, yeah, totally. Those protests there were wild. Horrifying. You know? Let's see how this OnlyFans, I can't fucking talk tonight. I'm so sorry. Star OnlyFans model. Neighbor interrupts her filming a sex role play. Video telling her she's being too loud. 31-year-old. Like... Oh, thank you, Kendra. I appreciate that. I'm not here to, this is not a slut-shaming stream either, okay, guys? It's not. I would just think... Her name is Rayleigh Diesel. Okay. I would just hope that at age 31, you can find something more in here that is other than simulating sex for everybody. Like these Twitch girls who just got banned for I don't know what you want to call it, like ASMR yoga, faux yoga, like humping pillows and shit and being in hot tubs and drawing on themselves and licking the microphone. Like, is there nothing else you guys can do? Is that it? Is that it? I don't know. I can't knock somebody's hustle. You know? I don't want to knock the hustle, but it just doesn't make sense to me. I would just hope that, you know, maybe I'm just projecting. But I would hope that people could see me as something other than just that. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel bad. Is it really, like, is Twitch really, like, I mean, this is the first time I'm streaming on Twitch in a very long time. I've got a couple people watching, which is great. I'm very appreciative of that. But I assume that it's a little difficult these days to, you know, to get any footing there. Well, I'm doing the Just Talk category on Twitch. I'm sorry. It's all good. Sports, don't care about sports. Oh, Hell's Kitchen Street turned into homeless encampment. Let's see how close this is to where I live. Oh, that's way downtown. Oh, no, it isn't. Oh. Yeah, that's pretty close to where I'm at. Oh, crap, I went to YouTube. I went to YouTube by accident. Oh, jeez. It's sad. It's sad. And I'm not about to, I'm disclosure, I'm trying to get another place, get a little bit of a bigger place. But I'm staying in the city. There's no reason for me to leave the city right now. Hello, Slam Dunk. Nice to see you. Goku or Vegeta? I don't know the difference between those two. Sorry. Oh, goodness. Let's see. I mean, okay. There's an art to, like, burlesque, you know, the illusion of sex. There's an art to that, and I'm fine with that. I never had a problem with that. Like there's an art to stripping. There's a whole art, it's a show. And I guess you can make the argument, hey, OnlyFans, it's a show. It's, you know, or you can be like a Belle Delphine and just make yourself a living meme, you know, if that's what you want to do. I think that the majority of OnlyFans stuff is just, oh, well, if I just take a couple pictures of myself sexually, then that's it. And there's nothing else behind it. It's vacant. You know, you can kind of tell when people have a passion for something versus like, this is just checking the boxes just to make sure I have enough money for rent next month. Or I'm going to buy a home based solely on my OnlyFans income, you know. No, that it's very disturbing that like 17-year-olds are, you know, anticipating a life of OnlyFans dramas. It's just because I feel like maybe I'm off base here, but I think a lot of the folks who do this stuff are just not in tune to how shitty and mean the internet can be. So you put stuff out there like, oh, I'm hot. Yeah, whatever. Like, of course everyone's going to love me. Not everyone's going to love you. So, you know. They're all lying. You're not in the 1%. We are the 99% of OnlyFans. That's what I would do. I actually did make one because I had one. I was gonna do it pictures of Sadie, but then I was like, no, I feel bad. I can't charge people. I can't do that. I really can't do that. Oh, that's crazy. It's funny. Oh yeah, I saw this. Chick-fil-A worker exposes chain's food waste on TikTok. Well, what are you supposed to do? The food waste, like, I guess compost it? You know, like, instead of just throwing it out, right? Like, or is that not work? That wouldn't work either because of the preservatives that I guess go into it, you know? I don't know. I wouldn't. That's hard. Morgan Stanley resumes face-to-face meetings, cites Zoom fatigue. You know, thankfully, my job could not be done over Zoom. I was going to the office, you know, April of last year, and I never stopped. It's awful. It's not awful. It's fine. It just like I don't get the Zoom fatigue stuff, you know. That's not my that's not in my jam. Only pets. Yeah, that's true. That'd be cute. I don't know. I would have felt bad, like, charging people for pictures of my cat. Even though she's, like, a supermodel and so cute, of course. What do you think about, like, companies requiring, like, a vaccination before they go back? What do you think? Because I'm not, thankfully my company is very much like, if you want to do it, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine too. But they're not even requiring us to get, to take COVID tests anymore if we don't want to. You know? Oh, I did say the story. Did you miss it? Yeah, Pet Finder. Which I didn't realize was a thing, and then I saw it. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I feel bad because I feel like I'm one of the very few people who did not get a shot. So I don't know how to talk to anybody about it. You know. It's starting to be a thing where, like, I'm not even going into stores where, like, you know, there's no, it's like if you have to wear a mask to go in the store. I'm just like, I'm done with the masks. I've been done with the masks, you know. Yeah, it's at this point it's a risk. Oh, good. I understand that. You know, it's good to, like I was looking as I was walking today, I looked in, I saw a restaurant, like I saw the server not wearing a mask. I was like, all right, that's good. That's like it's a good, you know, I think that that's a good step. I'm happy to see it. It's weird though. It's weird because it's New York. And, like, New York has, like, I see people still wearing 2 masks just outside, and I just don't get it. I don't understand that. I never understood that. You know, I know that there's a lot of scenarios that people come up with, like, what if someone sneezed on the street? Like, yeah, well, what if a fucking air conditioner fell on my head? Anything could happen, you know? I know, you can just do things online now. It's it's very upsetting. But I don't like the, you know, it's like masks are required now in New York to go into certain stores, and I just won't go in there. I'd rather have the option. I don't know. But a lot of people in New York are still wearing masks outside, you know. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that it is strange to, like, see people without a mask after we've normalized them. We've been wearing them. We see TV commercials with them. Like, our world leaders wear them. Like, they have been normalized now. If you want to wear one, I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to stop you from wearing one. You know, I will scratch my head at double masking outside now. I will scratch my head at that, but I'm not gonna tell you to stop. I'm just not. You know? But if you leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. And I still have some COVID tests, which I'm still gonna take. I have like a month's worth, and I'm gonna keep taking them. I don't think it's a bad thing for me to know. I never really had a problem with them. The thing that I was scared about, because when they were like, oh, we're gonna start testing everybody, like, if you're in the control room, you have to get tested, and I just didn't want the thing to go up my nose. I just didn't want it up my nose. I was like, please don't. So, and I got kind of scared because I was like, I don't want to take it. I don't want to take the test because I thought, like, I just didn't want it up my nose. So I get a call from HR, and they're like, hey, we found out that you don't want to take the COVID test. Is there a reason why? And I'm like, yeah, I just don't want it up my nose. And she was like, okay, well, we can give you an at-home test. I was like, okay, do I have to take it at all? Like a little kid. And I was like, and she was like, well, no, you have to take it. I'm like, but what if I refuse? And she was like, well, we can certainly talk about that. And I was like, oh, Oh, all right, fine. I'll just spit in the tube. I got a little spooked with that one. It was a little too on the nose. You know what I mean? Just a little too like, oh, we can certainly have a discussion about that, like that kind of thing. And I was like, oh, fine. So they said like, oh, you don't even have to take the tests anymore. But I still have tests, and I don't mind taking them, and it does give me a peace of mind to know like I don't have it, not detected in my system. So, knock on wood, and I've been good. I haven't been like, I mean, I don't do anything anyway. I don't go to like parties and stuff, so like, just kind of do my thing. But I don't mind it. I don't mind that. It's not that bad. And I haven't felt sick or anything. I mean, just knock on wood, everything is fine. At this point, where we are in the pandemic, it has become an endemic. It's an endemic virus now, which means it's going to be here like forever. So might as well live with it, I guess. There are people like in the city who would just wear masks, period. Like before any of this happened, they would just walk around the city with masks on because of all the pollution. There were times that, being in the newsroom and like knowing people are sick, like that feeling of like, everybody, like everybody just, no, you like when you're in the office and like people are ill. I just like, I wish I would have had a mask, So, all right, what do we got here? Anything else? Critical space theory. NASA's mission equity ripped online. Just stop all of it. This is like the left cringe that I can't get past. I can't get past that. I can't get past this, like, it just feels phony to me. It just doesn't feel real. It just feels like you're trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. Like, just everybody come in. We're all a big co-working family. We have to work together. Don't be dicks to one another. Period. That's all I'm looking for. Guys, don't be mean to each other in chat. Don't. Like, if you have an issue, work it out. Don't be mean. Hello, DJ Mega. Nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by. What else we got here? Joe Rogan savages CNN's Brian Stelter and his effing terrible show. Yes, please don't wish death on politicians. It's not cool. No death wishing anyone. I don't wish ill on nobody. Don't do it. Not good. Not good. So, Joe Rogan savages Brian Stelter. I mean, thing I'll say about Brian Stelter is that he's the guy who pulled it out of Jack Dorsey that Twitter has a liberal bias. He's the one who got that answer. That's a significant thing that he brought out of him. Okay, thank you, Mr. ATN. I appreciate that. Yeah, my chat, 9 rules. Now, it's significant that he pulled that out of Jack Dorsey because that's a big admission from a CEO. And that was Stelter's interview, and I acknowledge that. But, for Christ's sake, like, how do these news people, like, have a whole show dedicated to what other news people are saying? It doesn't scream news to me. It's like, I don't know why you would do that. I don't get it. I don't get what, because your audience doesn't watch Fox News anyway, Brian. Like, what do you, like, right? So what do you give a shit? I don't know. I don't understand it. You would hope that these news stations would, like, work together, but I don't know. People take it to very crazy extremes where it's like, I don't know. My conspiracy theory alarm goes off all the time where I'm like, Oh no, they're all working together. It's stupid. All right, let's take a look at Market Watch and see what's going on with the. Oh dear. Oh my God. Oh, the poor Dow. Oh no. Do you see that up there? The Dow finished down 533 points on Friday. That's not good. It's the Fed. The Fed is like giving you mixed signals on shit all the time. It's not good. It's like they're just not. They're like, yo, we're gonna have to raise rates probably at the end of 2022. Oh, we'll do it twice at least in 2023. You know? My God. And it's not, it's like, I mean, clearly the inflation is already taking hold. It's like the economy right now is not in a bad place, but it has the potential to like really fall off the edge, and quick. You saw how quick the economy boosted back up after the pandemic. Like it's very dishonest to me that people look at what happened during the pandemic, what happened to the economy during the pandemic. I mean, they shut it down. Like everything shut down. And therefore they use that as like an indicator of like why Trump's policies were bad and like why it was a bad economy and things like that. And I'm like, no, that's just so dishonest. Like it was a pan-fucking-demic, you know? So the economy right now, it's not like it's not in a bad place, but it like very well could be. Especially if they keep printing money, like trillions and trillions of dollars it's like, I just don't get it. I don't get how you're going to sit here and be like, no, a little bit of inflation it's fine. It's a good thing. You know, we're lucky that the economy was where it was when the pandemic hit, because we were able to take a big hit like that and still be able to bounce back. It's very quick, you know. Dow books worst week since October on quad witching Friday. Yeah, okay. I've been in business news for like years, and there's still stuff I don't know. As investors pivot with more hawkish Fed. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, the Fed is they're looking to raise rates again. Markets are sending peculiar signals as Fed changes tune. My God. It's not good. Lumber's been down. Yeah, I don't know, you know, I like, I just feel bad, you know? It's like the jobs reports, like the past 2 jobs reports have come in much under par. Mm-hmm. I haven't bought into the stock market in a little bit. I just don't want to right now. I'm just like, eh. Like I'll go through phases where I'm like, oh, buying all this crypto, and like, oh, buying all these stocks. Like I did very well on AMC, but right now, what's AMC doing? Let's take a look here. AMC stock. It's 59.26. I bought it at 11. Okay, now I have the New York Times up because it's the New York Times. Why the hell not? New Yorkers weigh in, clashing visions as primary mayor nears end. Yep. I don't really normally read the New York Times. It's not one of my go-tos, but I decided to like have more of a variety here. Pope is silent on controversial communion vote by U.S. bishops. So what is this? What is going on? Pope's silence speaks volumes on controversial communion vote by U.S. bishops. What the hell happened? The divergence of the conservative American church from Francis's agenda is so obvious as to be unremarkable, even when U.S. bishops ignore a Vatican warning. Oh, the extraordinary vote by Americans' Roman Catholic bishops to move ahead despite the warning of the Pope's top doctrinal official. with the drafting of new guidance that conservatives hope will eventually deny communion to President Biden for his support of abortion rights. Like, I don't know. This feels like very low on my totem pole of caring. I haven't gone to church actually since January. Well, the church here. I've gone to church with my mom a couple times, but I don't know. I'm not sure what is going on with this. I'm not sure what they're trying to do. I don't know if they know what they're trying to do. I don't know. Very strange. Let's see what else is going on. Scenes from Juneteenth, America's newest holiday. It's kind of weird that like they make it a federal holiday and then it's just like on a Saturday. I guess they did that so it's like, okay, well now we have to figure out what we're gonna do for Juneteenth. Like are people gonna get off? Is the stock market gonna be closed that day? Probably, right? I don't know. Perhaps. Los Angeles just elected a liberal DA. He's already facing a recall effort. Well, that sucks. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't really normally read this paper. It's not really my jam here so much. Oh, the Delta variant, guys. We should know about it. It's coming. They can't let you. Gotta make sure. Let's see. New cases. 12,000 cases. 469 deaths. 45% of Americans are fully vaccinated. I wonder what like the percentage of like flu vaccines are too. Do you think people who have been vaccinated are gonna get a flu shot too? I'm just wondering because I don't get flu shots. Because I would just always get sick every time, and I just didn't want to do it. I don't know. I never got a flu shot. I mean, I have. I've gotten flu shots in college, and that was the last time I did it. I just would get like deathly ill after. I'm like, can't do it. The Weekender. American women are delaying motherhood. That's true. Oh God. Oh, I was like, it's like multiple stories. Okay. I see. All right, that's kind of a cool idea, actually. Mush balls on a great blue spot. What lies beneath Jupiter's pretty clouds. That's a weird ass headline. It's a weird headline. Yeah, the WHO definitely pandered to China on many a whim. Where's this? Oh, here we go. Why American women everywhere are delaying motherhood. Well, because I don't got a good man yet. That's why. The birth rate is falling for American women in their 20s. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. That's sad. I mean, you know, I can't get pregnant, she says. She tells herself. I have to have a career and a job. If I don't, it's like everything my parents did goes in vain. Okay. Let's see. Women under 30 have become much less likely to have children. I mean, this is always a complicated issue because it's like, I'm 35. I'm not a mother yet. I keep saying yet because I do want to have kids one day. But by saying that, you know, you're going to get people online who are like, they're going to make fun of you. They're going to be like, you're past your prime. Like, you don't have any eggs. Or like, you know, oh, well, you should have done it earlier. It's like, well, I don't think 24-year-old Gina would have wanted a baby. You know, she would have gone crazy with that, you know. And it just makes me sad that, you know, it, like, you know, people are looking at it like, oh, it's too late and things like that. I don't think it's too late. Not at all. Not at all. My mom had me when she was 37. You know, I've got the old soul. So my dad was 42. So it's like, you know, kind of an interesting dynamic in a way. Like, my parents are older, and you know, sorry that I couldn't find a good man in my 20s. Sorry. I mean, I understand the argument of, like, well, you know, biologically it makes sense to be young and in your prime and have kids. Okay, well, what does it mean? Like, I'm not going to have a healthy child because I'm old? People are maturing mentally later and later. I mean, yeah, too late is menopause. That's right. Exactly. Like, there are ways to have a family without physically giving birth. Of course. Two people can be a family. Of course. You don't have to have kids. Like, there's nothing ever, like, there's a lot of weirdos online, especially, like, right-wing weirdos who, like, push that on people. Like, shut up, get married, go have a family. Like, yeah, okay, super duper easy to just go get married. Like, fine. Super easy. Like, if it was, I would be married by now, but it's not. It's just not. But, like, you know, I'm not, like, it's not my place to, like, tell anybody, like, you should do this or you should do that. There is this, like, weird pressure that they put, especially on women. I feel like they put a lot of weird pressure on them, especially if they're older. Like, you know, you're running out of time, blah 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 blah. How you should do this. Or on the flip side of it, you've got people who are like, you don't need a man, you don't need any of that. I'm like, okay, no, but I kind of want it. Oh, Sloth, how are you? Thanks for being here. I know I know that the odds of bad stuff are different as you get older. I know. I don't feel like I'm running out of time. I don't, personally. I don't. But I would like it to happen. That much I do know. But, you know, I don't feel pressure for it. I don't feel like I'm running out of time. I feel like if I hit 39 and it hasn't happened, then I'll be like, then I'll have a little bit of a shit fit. But for now, I'm healthy. I need to lose weight, but, you know. Agreed, DJ Mega. It's like everyone is just, it's like, why can't you just, like, you can't live and let live. You just have to, like, it's fine to comment on things. I get that. But then people take it to these weird levels where it's very aggressive how they go about other people's life. I don't know, man. You can correlate with high irrelatability the trends of women having mental illnesses and at increasing rates with the population of women aging without bearing children. You know, that is interesting. You know what? Honestly, just your name. I did talk to my doctor about that. I was like, should I freeze my eggs? She's like, you have so many, you don't need to. She recommended me. I don't. I was like, oh, okay. Sure. You know, I this could go into like a very long conversation. It's like, I know that marriage isn't for everybody, and I know that having kids isn't for everybody. I just don't know why you would ever want to discourage someone who would like that. I feel like, especially online, I've been a lot of the time told it's too late for you. You have no eggs left. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm keeping tabs. I'm making sure that, I'm making sure that when it's time for it to happen, it will, you know? Ugh, that's so scary. I mean, I'm kind of happy that my doctor was like, you don't need to. She recommended against it, which I thought was pretty interesting. Because I was like, well, I know I'm getting older. She's like, you don't need to. I'm like, oh, all right. That's pretty great. But Yeah, I'm starting to get like the mom talking in my head. Like that's happening. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, follow. That's really sad. I'm sorry. um in my I'm starting to hear in my ear like it would be awesome to have a baby. I can wait. I can take, I'm not in any rush. There's no rush. There's no thumping of my biological clock in my ear. That's not occurring. But I am being like, wouldn't that be great? But like, do you even understand like the miracle that has to occur to like have a baby in general? And people just want to say, get out of here. Nope, I don't need that baby. No one else needs the baby. I'll just get it out of here. Let me raise my arms and praise that process that it takes to get a baby out of my uterus. I don't understand it. I just don't. I mean, honestly, Mr. ATN, I was one of those women. I was like, I don't want kids. I'm not going to have kids. And then, like, it didn't take me to get in my 30s to figure that out. I think what happens is that you meet someone who ignites that in you, and you go, oh, no, that is something that I want. Oh, thank you, Psychosis. Nice to see you. Oh, man. That's rough. I'm sorry to hear that, fella. And I don't think it's too late to be a dad. I think you can be a dad at any age. You know? Fathers are important. And yeah, I agree. Like, just because you do have kids doesn't mean you're some, like, magical being who has... Yeah, you created life. That's a big deal. But it doesn't absolve you from anything. Night golf is taking over South Korea. That sounds awesome. I did golf last week. I went to Chelsea Piers and I hit some balls. Yeah, I was saying before, my dad was 42 when my parents had me. Or my mom had me, and he helped, I guess. But, it's... If you want to be that, if you want to be, people who want to be parents, I think should. And I hope that, there's a lot of miracles of modern science out there. Like my dearest and oldest friend had, I probably shouldn't tell her story for her, but it was difficult for her to get pregnant. And she did. And she had a very healthy, the happiest baby boy in the entire world. Oh. Honestly, I think, and maybe I'm just completely off base here, but I think that if you grew up in a household that was strict or different, when it's time for you to have your own kids, like, you may want to do better than what you saw. And maybe a lot of people don't know, but like, suddenly you're just a natural parent, Things that you can't learn. They're just in you. I'm getting like emotional thinking about it, truthfully. All right, last thing we'll look through, because I gotta wrap up. We've been streaming for an hour and a half, which is great. This was nice. I really enjoyed like hanging out with you guys here. I know the dual cast on Twitch. Maybe we can try that for a different thing. Like maybe a gaming stream, I think would make a little bit more sense. And then, like, the idea I have is to, like, I do like a game stream on Twitch and I guess YouTube as well. And then I would hide the stream entirely and then edit it down and put it on YouTube. That's what's in my head right now. All right, so what do we got here? I think I need to refresh. Hit it with the refresh. Oh, no, it's the same thing. Taser-wielding madman sparks mayhem in Washington Square Park. Goodness gracious me, oh my. Oh, well, thanks. I appreciate you guys being here. It was, I know it's a Saturday night, and we're all dorks because we're just chilling online, but it's okay. First Portland protest held after police riot team disbands. What are they protesting in Portland? What are they still protesting in Portland? What's going on over there? I don't know. I think we'll go back to the parent thing for a second. I think that all parents screw it up in their own way. But I don't think that I think that a lot of the time it's done because they think that that's what's best. And you can either be mad at it forever or you can forgive them. How can you have recreational weed in protest? I know, it's crazy. No, I didn't see this. Let me I can't click on this link here. Oh, yes, I can. Are you sure you want to leave YouTube? Oh, wait, no, I don't. Well, okay. Let's see here. Go. Oh, go to site. Okay. Let's see. Here, I will copy paste this and bring this into Edge, Microsoft Edge. Here we go. Boom. Okay. 2 people struck by. All right, wait a minute. 2 people struck by vehicle that allegedly deliberately. Adverb city. Allegedly deliberately drove into a pride parade as it was beginning. One person said to, oh, that's fucking horrible. Should I play it? Okay. Let's see here. Oh, this is the aftermath. Oh. Well, is there a video of it happening? Oh, that's awful. Oish. Allegedly, deliberately, though. I don't know. I don't know. What's really disturbing is that there's a lot of videos coming out where people don't intervene. Like, a lot of, like, I saw a video the other day on Twitter of, like, this guy beating this woman in a store, and, no one was really doing anything, and then all of a sudden he shoved her down and just started, like, kicking her, and, no one did anything. I don't know, man. I don't know. No, I didn't mean to sound disappointed. I thought that what I was gonna see was the act of it, but then I was like, oh no, this is the aftermath. Oh, there's no video of it. Oh, I don't know. Like, well, there will be because we're recorded all the time. All the time. Let's see what else is going on. This story: 28-year-old woman dies after falling 200 feet from mountain cliff during hike with husband. I mean, my true crime button is going off. That's horrible, like, I don't know. I don't want to make this like a minority versus like white person thing. It's because it's not that. I totally look at it like a human perspective. And like I was saying before, like, being human and I'm grappling with this. Like, being human doesn't just mean like the good parts of being human. There's a lot of human instincts that are really, really bad. You know? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, you don't... I don't know. You don't want to be... I don't want to be insensitive. I don't. I'm not looking to be insensitive, but there's a lot of questions that occur over things. There's a lot of questions that arise over certain instances. Well, I didn't see that. I did see that people didn't want to talk about hydroxychloroquine because they didn't want to be aligned with Trump. Dreaded Trump. My God. I mean, it's so sick. It's so sick. Like, how do you think you come out looking good on that? Like, I know people hate Trump. Just like people hate Biden. I know that. But it's like, you're gonna deny people life-saving drugs because you don't like Orange Man. Just make it make sense. Please, make it make sense. I just can't imagine hating somebody that much. I don't think I've ever hated somebody that much. I don't even hate the guy in the White House now. I don't hate him. I feel sad for him. I just feel horrible. Well, they needed a boogeyman. They got one. They needed someone to hate. They needed, like you couldn't just leave well enough alone. I want people to hold people accountable. Like, I want that. You know? But it just got to a point where, like, literally everything was a problem. Yeah, where does hate come from? You said not born of the mind. What is that? Something that lives in your heart? I remember a lot of people hating Bush, but I remember him just like kind of taking it, you know? Honestly, my prediction, I don't think Trump runs in 2024. I don't think he will. I'm saying it here. Timestamp this. You know? I don't think he will. I don't think he'll need to. I have a lot of silly thoughts. I think you'll see Pompeo somewhere. Yeah. See, I was a baby when Reagan was in office, so I don't really know. I don't know too much about that era. But he was a governor before, right? He was a governor of... Is that right? I mean, I honestly don't know. And I feel dumb because I don't know history. It's never been my jam. So I wish I did, but like none of those facts ever stuck in my head, unfortunately. So, yeah, it would be nice if something, like, cool happens. But I said today, like, I feel like nothing's gonna surprise me. Like, everything that comes out just ain't gonna surprise me. You know? I never hated Trump. I thought a lot of the stuff he did was cringy, but then again, I think a lot of things that people do are cringy. But I liked the direction that we were going. I don't miss the Trump era. I don't miss that at all because everyone was awful. Like, this level of awful is bad, but like I can handle it because a lot of it is bullshit. A lot of it is straight up bullshit. But like the stuff that they would get mad at Trump for, I just was like, shut the fuck up. Like, just shut the fuck up. Don't mention Chrissy fucking Teigen anymore. Who gives a shit? Oh my God. Let's see. What else we got here? Murkowski's got to go. Like, this kind of stuff. Like, stop. Like, shut up. I hate that. I hate it. I hate it. It's just so stupid. Oh, Meghan Markle to give first interview since Lilibet Diana's birth. Hooray. You know, I mean, for Christ's sake. I want privacy. Let me keep talking to the media about how much I want privacy. Ridiculous. I just don't get it. Mike Pence is not a traitor. Mike Pants. I almost called him Mike Pants. No, I get it. I get that they need to be, yeah, I get it. I get that they need to be called out, but like the calling out of it is just so like, it's so aggressive. It's so aggressive. And like, it's just so blankety statement-y. It's just like, I just don't want to be fucking mean to anybody anymore. I don't want to be mean to anybody. I was so mean to people. Like, cruel. And I don't want to fucking do that anymore. I don't see what it accomplishes. I just don't. Like, there's people that I was following on Twitter that I had to, like, unfollow because they're so, like, yeah, I agreed with a lot of their points, but just the way they would go about it, I'm just like, oh my God, shut the fuck up. Like, you're not cute by doing that. It's just so off-putting. I just spit so far. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Oh, man. I wanted Trump Sanders in 2016, and everyone called me crazy. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. Yes, firm is fine, but mean and snarky and like, haha, I'm so much better is like, I'm over it. I'm so over it. You know? I'm so far and away over it. I can't. Like, it's not even about being nice about it. Like, I don't need to be nice. I don't want to be mean, but, like, I can be, like, direct, and this is what I want to happen. And, like, if you're not going to do it, then I'm going to walk away from the deal, you know? Yes, the attitude, like, this disturbing attitude of, like, well, you don't think the way I do. Oh, well, how could you? You're I'm gonna lump you in with all the bad. And it's like, ugh. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. It's awful. It's awful. It's not me anymore. You know? There's this thing with, like, women that's going around, like, especially online, where it's like, oh, if you're, you know, you know, be a strong woman. Tell everyone, like, show everybody what a cunt you are. Like, that's not cute. All the things you can do in the world, all the things that you could show the world, and you show them your inner C word. Oh, I got rid of Facebook a long ass time ago. It's great. I am free. I've also had Facebook since 2004 when it was the Facebook. So I got rid of the shit, you know. No, I think that Republicans are they're pussies. I mean, I'm more conservative than I am liberal, I guess, but a lot of cringe servitism doesn't do anybody good, you know? You need, like, people are starting to recognize, like, the real. They recognize who's being real and who's just saying words, saying the buzzwords that are right. I want to believe that people are waking up to the fact that they've been fucking played by people who are good at words, you know? If you speak from the heart, people can tell. That's what I believe. That's what I hope for. That's what I want to happen. That's what I wish would happen. You know, people realize, you know, realize. Oh my god. No, I unfortunately voted for those two as well because I didn't realize that there was an option of not voting. You know, I could have just not voted. I didn't like anybody. You know, but I mean, I think living in New York has kind of helped like the liberalness in me. Like there's things that I'm starting to notice about myself where, you know, not that I disagree with conservatives more. Maybe a little bit. Maybe like a little bit of disagreement with conservatives and aligning more with like liberal values, but I don't want to be on the liberal side either because they're just as you know, they're just as aggressive and crazy as the conservatives are. Hello, Protest Mode. Protest Mode, I'm on Twitch. Nice to see you. Thank you for being there on Twitch. It's not good. It's just like, it's like if you have a thing you stand for, then you won't have to lie about it. And I think a lot of people lie about it and they bullshit it. And I don't know why you would want to bullshit that. You know, especially when you're signing up for a job that is as weighty as a lawmaker. You know, I say, you know, we don't need this two-party system shit anymore. Just vote for the person. I don't care if you have an R or a D after your name anymore. I just don't give a shit. I don't care. Like, I want someone who I agree with. You know? What the fuck is this? Mom had sex as her son 8 died in a hotel room. Makes me mad. These absolute bitches, dude. Oy. Sick, man. Why would, like... The thing that bothers me is that if you bring life into the world, if you create life and bring it into the world, why you would not want to do everything to protect that is beyond me. Hello, Gonzalo Duke. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. The heat, it's like 71 degrees out. Do I look like I'm sweating? I might be sweating a little bit. A little under my arm, maybe? No. It's warm. It was warm today. I walked to Bryant Park and I was like, ugh, it's so hot. All right, we'll go for 10 more minutes, okay? And then that'll be 2 hours of streaming. Oh boy, this Catholic foster agency, I just don't get it. Oh, this is a different thing. Supreme Court sides with Catholic that excludes same-sex couples. Yeah, I mean, this is all different. It's cold. No, it's just, it's sweaty. I'm sweaty in here. Ugh. I could turn my air conditioning on, but it would make loud noises. Oh, viral new Twitch craze sees Indy Fox and Amaranth licking mics for cash in saucy TikTok leggings. Fuck that headline. That's the worst thing I've ever read. Oh, it's from The Sun. Okay, that makes sense. Ugh. God, that's awful. That is awful. That is awful. Not okay. Obamacare here to stay. I never cared about that. This is what this goes back to what we were talking about before. There should be, I think, there should be a system for people who want to opt into it. If you want, or if you have to, get your health care from the government, then that should be available. Don't make me mandatorily pay for it, though. That's all I want. I don't want that. I think they got rid of the mandate, though. As of now, I think the mandate is gone. I don't think that's weird that they were more center. I figured that they would be more center. You know? I figure because the law has to be center. The law can't be one way or the other. The law has to look down the center. It has to look at things from both sides. You can't tunnel vision it, but you got to look at it all. And you got to find the fairness. And just the fact that Amy Coney Barrett, you know, didn't have notes when she was being questioned, that was, to me, was like, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. No, I agree, Sloth. That's a good point, because you can't, like, I wouldn't want, like, universal healthcare to be like the standard. I think that people should have the choice. Because why wouldn't you want the choice? Like, we're not, you know, this is a different country than other countries that have universal healthcare. As it is, like, I want the option to opt into it. I don't want to pay for it if I'm not going to use it. I know that tax dollars are going to go to parts of it anyway, but, like, to mandate me to pay for something doesn't make sense. That's why you changed the center. Oh my god. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. Merrick Garland's in there anyway. Who gives a shit? I mean, like, all that stalling that happened, like, I still don't understand fully what went on, and I don't really care at this point, because both sides of the political arena play dirty, and they play shitty. Well, thanks, Mr. ATN. Much appreciated. Yeah, I hope to do more streaming too. I think this was good. This is good for a trial and error kind of thing. Just we're finishing up here on news. Kim Jong-un appears to have dropped some pounds. He lost more weight than I have so far. Oh my god. Oh boy. Angry mob beats man to death for allegedly giving pregnant girlfriend a black eye. Fuck, that's dark. Holy crap. Oh my god. Well, thanks for being here, guys. It's much appreciated. This was good. I think this is good. I think it needs more direction, though. If you want, please feel free to join the Discord. We're there. I'm gonna be there. I'll have it open more, and we'll talk about stuff. I would maybe like to do something like on a Sunday, so I can give you like a look at what, like, the most important stories I thought about, and then I can kind of narrow it down a little bit more and do more like specific rants on things, you know. Rants, I guess. You know, like, it's like, I wouldn't mind like telling you guys the stories that are most important to me, you know, but I also don't mind just like scrolling through news. I like doing all that stuff. But yeah, there's a lot going on, and it's I don't know what's around the corner. All I know is that, like, whatever does happen, I don't feel like I'll be surprised by it. I feel like it'll be exactly what's supposed to happen. You know? There's a lot of stuff I wish would happen. I don't know how lucky I'm gonna get, though. This is all us Italian women do, Jackson Park. We just rant all the time. Sorry. It's what you gotta get used to. It's good stuff, though. We got good stuff in our hearts. Because we got good hearts. Alright, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream here. But thank you all for being here. It was good. I do like going live. I've always had a fun time doing that. So let's try to do it more. I know I say that all the time, but I really want to, make these, make an effort to do so. So I hope to do that. Thank you all for being here, and see you soon. Have a great rest of your night, and I'll talk to you later.